We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Let's go. Deputy Ranger. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Stein. That one taken in by T. Higgins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go now. 65 catch.
On first down, Stein. And looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 8.
Bronco switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Good one. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Tyree Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Stein. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Third and 2.
18
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
To throw on 2nd down, Sexton. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with it. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The Broncos at 4-10 now on the year. Now, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
To throw on third down, Sexton. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Off play action. Stein. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stein. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Stein. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop with the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now a 3rd and 6. In motion left goes a tight end. Off play action. Stein. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. Will try for 3. And his kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sexton. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Sexton. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Goodwin. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Sexton. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Sexton. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Stein. And he's got his big tight end here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Throwing on 1st down. Stein. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Las Vegas first down.
60
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Stein. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Operating from the gun. Stein. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run this one in. Stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the defensive side.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. But he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Through the middle of the field. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
They'll run on 1st down. Goodwin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Sexton.
And that's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Sexton. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, it's Goodwin. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking to throw on second down. Sexton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And they'll run again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. Well, a pretty important sequence here, CD. They were trailing in the second half. The interception gives them the opportunity, and the field goal gives them the lead.
And what a clutch play. You love to see guys come through like that. Now it's their game to lose. Time to get back out there and come through with another big stop.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Stein. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Off play action. Stein. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check match, check match. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Stein. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
19 target. Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11. Drop 60, drop 60. Yep.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Off the play fake. Stein. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this one is right down the middle.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing to start the drive. Sexton.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Sexton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
19 tight. Cup 19. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Sexton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will score. Touchdown. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A punt return of 65 yards. And the Raiders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Wolf on now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Raiders 20, Broncos 12.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Sexton. He finds his man, complete. It's Goodwin.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
On 1st and 10, Sexton. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw on second down, Sexton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake. Sexton.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, Sexton. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and in through the air.
And the Broncos have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Able to shake him off. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe the miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free, Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
He's got room at the 30.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the...
They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the 4th quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a 4th quarter comeback. And every team in the league prides itself on controlling the 4th quarter. It's even more difficult when you don't do it at home against a division rival.
So